When was the last time you've ever wanted to learn about something? Maybe it was the features of a new phone, the crux of a new movie, the designs of a brandly new release car, or maybe it was just something on the news. These would be things that we're interested in. We would have curiosity for them. Now we would have done some extensive research to purchase the latest smartphone, or we would have watched multiple reviews of a movie to determine the perfect movie to watch in the theaters. But let's take a pause here. Have we ever had that same curiosity when it came to learning a subject in school? I'll be honest here, not a lot of us, would talk to our friends about how complex calculus is or how fast the blood circulatory system is, but you see, this is where the problem lies. There is nothing wrong with the education system, but there is something wrong in the way students perceive the education system. What I like to call what the students perceive this education system is called the world's biggest rat race. Now in this competition, everyone wants to become number one. Everyone wants to get top tier grades, and everyone wants to get good placements in universities. All they do is just become the best and the best. What they don't know is this rat race never ends. Now parents have a typical saying, if you get good grades, you'll get a good job and you'll live a good life. This is what makes most students go to their desks, pull out their books, and forcefully study, further pulling them down into this rat race. Now this rat race, it is not what you're supposed to aim for. I believe in the true power of learning. Learning is what will make a person their best potential. Now, many students these days, we just cram for tests. We study the subject beforehand, and then we go to the test, we jot it down, and then we forget it all the next day. That's not how learning works. Learning has so much more to offer to us than what's just in the book. We can develop so many ideas using our practical implementations and integrations. We can use so many of our creative thought processes to develop an idea, but instead we chose the other path. Money. Education just for income is wrong. Education has so much more to offer us. It's an asset that never depreciates, and it only gets better. It gives us so many valuable lessons that we can take with us throughout our life journey. Schools teach you how to learn, but you are responsible for turning what you learn into real life skills. Now, these real life skills are very applicable in the real world. The real world is very different from your typical school environment. There are no teachers to tell you where you went wrong. There are no books to memorize from, and most importantly, there are no exams to measure how much you learned. The real world thrives on practical implementation and integration. Yes, companies and firms, they have their requirements. They want your degrees, and they want you to have some sort of experience. But what they look at you the most is how you can turn the smallest opportunity into the biggest project they have ever seen. Now, I'd like to talk about a few people who have done this successfully. Microsoft, founded by Bill Gates and Paul Allen in 1975, is now one of the world's major tech companies. Bill Gates and Paul Allen had a simple idea in mind. They wanted every individual and organization to maximize their potential in the world of technology. They wanted to inspire billions of people to develop more products. Their motto is to empower every person and organization to accomplish more. And they have done that successfully. Apple, founded by Steve Jobs, when he created the Mac operating system, he just wanted to create a really cool phone. And here we are, 18 years later, in a world where we can't even imagine our daily lives without an iPhone. Now, Steve Jobs, Paul Allen, and Bill Gates, they were known for being class toppers. They were known for being one of the world's finest tech pioneers. They didn't depend on their grades. They depended on themselves. They depended on their ideas, and they depended on their confidence, which is what brought them to this level. Memorizing and mugging up is only going to bring us further down this rabbit hole of darkness. As we can see from the graph, Understanding is at its absolute minimum when memorization is at its max. But if we take our memorization to a minimum and our understanding to a max, we will be able to develop a better and mental model. Studying isn't just about what's in the book. It's something that can help us expand our knowledge, use our creativity, and develop ideas further. There are so many social issues that we can solve just with the idea of learning. Water pollution, air pollution, plastic pollution, combustion, food waste, textile waste, animal abuse, soil degradation, deforestation, biodiversity loss, and I can keep going on and on. There are around 1 billion children worldwide who suffer in poverty, 333 million who suffer in extreme poverty, meaning they survive on $2.15 a day. If I were to convert that to yen, that would be around 200 yen. They don't even have the resources to live. But we do. We have our education handed over to us on a golden plate. Why are we not maximizing it? Why are we not using it to our full potential? Because you know why? It's all up to us. We are responsible for nurturing this world. We are responsible for using our passion and making this world a better place. Society is responsible for nurturing this world into an elite learning hub where every new learner is accommodated and every new idea is accepted. Education isn't about growth. Education isn't about grades. It's about growth. It's about learning how to think, not what to think. And if you can change the way we live, then we can change the way we learn. So stop asking what grade did you get and start asking what did you learn. Because when learning becomes meaningful, education becomes powerful. Thank you.